Hola, buenos dias. Hello, good morning, bienvenido. Welcome to my YouTube channel as I go through transmission light systems. Transmission lights is the third eye. It's connecting through its source code systems. You have to understand how powerful it is when you go through your transmissions. You have to understand your communications. You have to understand levels of its communication. You have to understand your body simulator of its communication. Everything through the third eye is its communication levels. Okay, so it's opening cycle systems right now through the transmission light systems. It's extremely powerful stuff. Thank you all the subscribers and viewers and everybody that's been watching this fantastic show that's been going on for systems. Space Discoveries is taking off. Right now, I'm going into the midst of finishing 5. I'm going to put episode 4 next week, so please feel free to watch my videos as I keep you uplifted of what's going on through space and time and its continuous force systems. So today's topic, far as thank you all the subscribers and to everybody else, you guys are amazing. Force and knowing how fast things are going through its mode systems and how we're going to higher location systems through the transmission lights. Okay, so the panel division is understanding. Wow, look at this. See how powerful that is? It's amazing when you get connected through the immortal sun. See that? See how bright that is? It's so white, right? I like to show you that how powerful it is once you get full connections through partnership of everything through calculation, modification, energy, mass, and calibration. Okay. First thing you got to know is communication through all connections of the transmission lights, because it's an airwaving cycle that's connected through the mind system, which is a mind stem. Okay. You have a brain stem and you have a mind stem. You have to understand its nerves. You have to understand its emotion. You have to understand the transmission light is exceptionally real. Okay. Because it's opening the pyramids. It's opening the ancestry. It's opening up the history of everything. Okay. So it's understanding how to open your pyramid system to all location systems. So you get into the healing of transitions through your body simulator, anything through its body, its capacitor system, because the hydraulics through the mind system is going on full wind cycles right now. So it's going on a continuous force energy system. So the atmospheres are changing everything through the colorations. Okay, knowing that when you're seeing weather patterns, okay, there's no cloud formations in there. But understanding that the black circling center of its system is the space of its connection through the star system. So when I look up, I see the alignments, I see the dimensions, because it's understanding through perceptions. Okay, that doesn't mean that your eyes are going to change that color through space. Space is its color through illumination, because everything is a glowing mechanism, right? The transmission lights is extremely powerful because it connects in all realms of space and time through its continuous force. So you have to understand your pyramids. You have to understand your circles and cycles. Okay, you have to understand the speed odometer. You have to understand time frequencies, time locations, and everything through its connection of its electronic wires. Those electronic wires, its connection, when you go through the transmission lights, it goes through a circle. Now, it depends on what you operate through your chakra system, the new chakra system, if you have a body simulator. Okay, if you don't have a body simulator, I recommend everybody go to my PayPal account now, because you're going to feel it faster and faster through its connection. Okay, it's going to open up everything through its cycle division. It's going to open up all your energy fields and connect through its magnetic force highway information system. Especially when you understand the information of its panel division, you understand the energy cycles, okay, through the energy fields. Okay, but look how powerful it is. It's amazing, that the illumination right here. Okay, look how white my shirt is. It's amazing how to communicate with these things. Then you know exactly where it is through its location. You can get a really connection energy, because there's so many. When you look at the immortal sun, as I look at it right now, you see it through your perception. So it's understanding how many planets do you see. Okay, and you see planets instantly, right? So changing fraction divisions, changing code frequencies to the code of its source recognition system. Okay, so it's understanding how many times do you blink your eyes. Every time you blink your eyes, you're changing code frequencies through vibration, and that's how you connect through the immortal sun and the immortal moon. Okay, so I'm giving that to everybody's attention, how powerful it is, what healing is doing for everybody. Okay, so please feel free to ask me any questions and anything through its relation when it comes to the transmission lights, the third eye, and its connection, because everything through coloration is its patterns. So when you're meditating and you open up a chakra system, it's going to change its color. So that color has to connect through the pixel has to connect through the mind has to connect with its communication levels through the gamma ray systems. Okay, so once it connects with that, then you understand its answering patterns. Then you understand that it's going to go through its circles, or it's going to go through its pyramids. Okay. When you get into the pyramid fraction division, then you get into higher force of atmosphere systems through weather conditions, because those weather conditions are going to change everything. Because when that opens up, the transmission lights, you have to understand how powerful it is, because you can travel so far with the third eye. Okay. And it doesn't matter how many lines it comes out. It's a volume connection energy pattern that just comes out, right? And like I said, it can be any shape, it can be any letter, it can be any number. So it's understanding what you're using through your chakra system, your new chakra system, the colorations, the patterns. What coloration are you using? Is it a vibration system? Is it a low frequency line system? Remember I was telling you about the 4 elements? We're coming into the Emerald City. Well, the Emerald City is understanding everything through its city of its lights, okay, because it's green, it's emeralds. It's understanding history when it comes to the third eye, because there's so many location centers. There's so much connection when it comes to the transformations, okay, because you want to uprise your higher divisions through your illumination light system. The more you understand that, the more you understand what healing is, okay? Transformation light is the connection to the mind system, to everything through its connection of its mind stem and its connection through its heart stem and everything through its soul's recognition, because that soul is everything through its energy of its intelligence. Like I said, it's past, present, and future, okay, because the past has cycles, present has cycles and circles, and the future, even though it hasn't been written, it still has a cycle, okay? Everything that you get comes in time. Nothing comes through its interforce connection in a fast mode system. It only comes when it's supposed to come. So be prepared on that through your transformation lights. Everything through the coloration is going to change. It's going to open and expand everything through your horizon, through your life system. So that means that your life circle of a system, if it's going on this force rotation system and it's going extremely fast, okay, what happens is the transformation light changes its color, changes its atmosphere, changes its weathers, and it changes its travels, which means you go faster and faster. So it's understanding how to communicate with your transmission lights through the inner force, okay, because that's the third eye and its connection, okay? So really, really try to understand, especially when it comes to healing, okay? If you know how to communicate with your chakra system and your new chakra system, then you understand the transmissions of third eye and how it's connecting through the angelic realms, how it's connecting through the galactic force, how it's connecting through the matrix, how it's connecting through its interforce connection when it comes to the mortal of the simulations, and everything through the guides of its frequency levels, okay? Because everything through its climbing mode system is understanding everything through its vibration, through its energy, okay? Once you understand the intelligence, because if you understand your intelligence fully and completely with partnership with your third eye, you have no problem with your connection and you'll have no more reactions. But if you don't understand the transformations and you don't understand your particle system through your DNA structure of your pixel division, where it comes into the conceptions, which allocates all locations through your body system, okay? Because it can change direction, it can change fraction, it can change location, it can change its activation, it can change everything through its communication. So it's very important that we communicate with our transmission lights always on a continuous force. Now, once you understand your communication partnership with the third eye, it opens up 24/7. It's constantly open every single day. It has to, because it's communicating with its mind telepathy, that telekinesis, and teleporting everything through its channels of its shapes, letters, and numbers. So once we get into the coloration of everything through its fraction division, then you understand how to communicate with everything around you, including the immortal of its sun. See? How do I get that glowness? How do I get that activation? Okay? Because everything's center of a core system. Everything's connected through its atom system. Okay? The higher you go through illumination, the higher force you'll connect through your transformation light systems. So these things are very important. Okay? Like I said, the transformation is going to change your cycles. It's going to change the mind frequencies. It's going to change the hydraulics. And it's going to change the circuitry systems. Okay, like my last video. I always like to give reviews. It's very important. Everybody understands what's going on. And that's why I keep giving you these videos. Even though I'm telegraphing probably the same information, I'm always giving you something forward. Okay, so I think having a repetitive mode system, you're getting a better understanding of its knowledge system, because we want to keep uprising its intelligence. because everything has a DNA structure. Your mind has a DNA structure. The transmission lights of the third eye has a DNA. Perceptions, audios, audio connection through its ear, of its interference. You have to understand, what is the ear? What is the collateral of its throat? Okay, what is the voice? Okay, what are the perceptions of dimensionals of sightings? What is my mind trying to say every single day when I communicate through the transmission lights? Okay, these things are very important. It really is. And now's the time for everybody to get on the cycles of its division, to get into the healing mode system. Because, like I said, you have to understand reactions to actions. If you don't understand your body simulator through your body system, things are going to change through your fractions of its pixel division. Okay, so it's very important that we keep our line balanced through colorations of vibrations and your energy. Okay, so it's understanding when these energies go into you, right? I keep saying that because you have to understand, it's very important that you understand communication of line frequency systems. Okay, because everything's connected, right, through the center core of its atom system. Okay, it changes its colors, it changes its vibration. So the conception division through the pixels is going to change everything through its location. Okay, so that's what's going to happen with everybody. Now, everything I give you is a healing. Okay, the only difference is that when you go through my PayPal account, you go through transformation for the very first time if you never meditated. If you're meditating and you want to keep high rising, let's say you're a Reiki master, you're a practitioner, or you're a yoga master or Pilates instructor or anything like that. Okay, it's understanding how powerful it is and how you can go through transformation, because it changes everything through its communication of its vibration. Okay, so you're gonna, again, you have to ask yourself, how important is my body simulator? How important is my body system? How important is it to breathe? Right? You wake up every morning and just be thankful that you're alive and kicking. Right? You have that illumination light and you want to get information on it. You want to energize your energetic system. You want to keep those battery uprisings. Okay, it's not a plug. Okay, you're not an electrical plug. You're just a systematical system of you, which is a pixel division. There's activation code frequencies through alignments that are connected through the matrix grids, everything through the mortal states of its God systems, because the gods has a frequency level. And once you understand the frequency levels, then you understand everything through its continuous force, because everything is a riding surface and everything is connected through its dimensions. And once you get into dimensions, you get into everything through its paraphrasing, everything through a paradox, everything through a paradigm. Okay, so those illuminations are extremely important when you stand full rotations of friendship, relationship, and partnership with everything through your body system and your body simulator. Okay, it's very important to understand how powerful things are when you go through the mind conceptions of its mind system, because everything is a scanning mode. Right? So when we get into those transformations, then we understand everything through its communication. Okay? So basically, there's a lot going on right now. And it's very powerful stuff through its connection energy force. But the more you recognize that, the more you recognize that you are light formations and you're just breaking out of that code source. And that code source is going to high rise everything through illumination. See? Illumination. Yeah, communication. See? Now, the burial sentiment. Okay, sentiment is basically, it's kind of like an emotion connection, right? So understand line frequencies. So you got this changes, right? Now, to everybody else that's understanding communication through shading and shadowing is under the psych division. So when you're connecting through its hand formation, see how it changes? Remember I was talking about the triangular force, triangular force system, trithesis, the angular motion. Well, that's exactly what it is. So it's understanding how this is extremely white and how you can change it through its direction. See? It's reflecting off its wall graphing cycle system through its connection of its electrical system. 4 panel divisions through Windows Surf systems, dating with me right now through my hand formation. That's energy that's going into my sine arm division. Okay, that goes into the circular rotation and up to the mind brain frequency system. Okay, and then it allocates locations. Then you understand partnership through its shadow division. See how it changes? I've done this before, but see, comes together. Everything is communication. See how it comes together? It's the same thing with galaxies. It starts like this. There's the atom. Okay, watch this. See that? That's how it's created, right? And once it's created through its coloration of its patterns, then it goes on its circles and cycles through its rotation system. Then you understand the alignments when it gets into the numbers. The number of fraction divisions is changing everything through its illumination light system. Okay, so if I want to communicate with this is an interforce connection through its back force system. Now this is everything through force recognition. Okay, so you see my hand? See the illumination from its front force of its palm? Okay, and I change it. See, now it's communicating on a different location. All right. Energy is everywhere. Once you understand where energy is, then you understand everything through your body is its balance, right? And that's how you communicate with everything. This is a high interforce connection through the immortal sun. It's extremely, extremely powerful day because there's no interference. There's no interconnection. There's just partnership with the immortal sun and myself. Okay. So, but it's extremely powerful. Once you get the wind spin systems through your body simulator systems. So, but other than that, the importance of you is everything through its continuous force. So the more you understand your uprising divisions, the more you understand your illumination light systems, the more you understand locations of its line system. Okay, so like I said, I've done illustration and diagram program through the electronic white graphing board system through the hydraulics. And everything's connected through the mind systems, right? And once we get connected through the mind, then we understand everything through its reaction. Okay, so if I do an illustration of a diagram program, right, and I show a line, but I don't understand its communication line, it's going to react to me, okay, through the third eye's connection. Everything is connected through the third eye. Okay, so you have to understand what is the atom doing, because the atom is its connection through its mind system. Everything's connected all in one. Okay, then you can understand how to communicate with everything through vibration. So, well, like I said, it changes. You know, it looks the same, but it's changing its location. It's changing its illumination, right? It's an amazing glow, right? So when I put my hand out like this, okay, through full collaboration at my chest, okay, it's communicating with me through the immortal sun, because everything is connection within. Okay, so I see pictures and I see planets and I see solar systems, I see stars, I see racing divisions of electronic interference, I see pixels, I see shapes, I see pyramids. That's how powerful it is once you understand the inter of its outer connection. Okay, because you have to understand the interforce of its outer force. Okay, and that's where you get connected through the transmission lights, its history, its ancestry, and its connection through its audio signals, through its voicing box system, and everything through its audio of its communication. Okay, so you see that? I always like to demonstrate that. Okay, just showing you how white that is. See that? There's always communication. If I keep going back like this is changing the communication levels of the immortal sun to high rise to higher division, because it has no electronic interference in front or in back. Okay, it's a full cycle system through its rotation of its mortal sun system, and that's how you high rise its illumination. So if I put my hand like that, now it's communicating with me fully. Okay, and it goes down its arm system, its locating system, right? It's communicating right now, right? Now if you get off, it's in a different dimension. Okay, through a solar division. Okay, so, but I wanted to just show you a little bit difference of different atmospheres, you know, because I'm always doing the inside of a graphing system through its location of its box system. So I wanted to do outside to show you the graphing cycles of illuminations, okay, through its connection to its grounds, its astral planes, everything, the galactic matrix, the immortal, and its God systems, okay? But everything is communication. So, see how that comes together? All in one? Now it's just a reflection, but when you know how to communicate with everything, that's how to high-rise its illuminations. So your body simulator is communicating through its mortal state, okay, and its connection of transformation lights. The lights are connecting through the mind. The mind is going through the hydraulics, through the circuitries. The circuitry elements are going through the scanning mode system into the transformations, and everything through its calculation modification, through its locations, into its pixel division, changing its activation through its vibration, back into its illumination of its hand formation. That's how it changes everything. So this is cloud interference, okay? It's illumination light, but once you understand that it's just a reflection, like I said, of its reflection, okay, that's bouncing off this window frame, right? But once you understand it's cloud formation that's coming from, everything is line connect. So it bounces up and goes into space through its communication transmission lights. So anyway, I think that's good. You know, I think we're going on its continuous force. And like I said, now's the time for everybody to get healed through the transmission lights, because it's going to change everything through the mind system. So you're going to have more of a reaction through the pixel divisions, okay, through its electrode system, and everything the hydraulics is going to go through its spine system, okay? It's understanding how to change the atmospheres through its locations and everything through the pixel division, okay? So I love you guys very much. I'll keep you informed. This is Andrew Weston, high rising in the mortal sun and the mortal moon of its division through Father and Mother Gaia, calling out. Adios, everybody.